Hello everyone. Well, it's the end of another week, and I was supposed to make this video sooner. I was supposed to make this video by Wednesday at the latest, but I didn't. I didn't make it on time because I felt a lot of pressure from school, so I didn't make this video on time. But I hope that better late than never, and that I can make it up to you that I didn't make this video on time in a timely manner. Happy Fall Festival, everyone! It's the Harvest Moon Festival. It's our fall festival. It was supposed to begin on Wednesday. But I put it off. Put off making the video on Wednesday, and it was for nothing. It was all for nothing, and I'll explain why. There's this particular class that I'm taking, and I've been working on that class to the exclusion of all my other classes. All my other classes are getting neglected just to work on this one class, only to find out too late at the end of the week that my professor had no intentions whatsoever of accommodating me in any way, shape, or form. He wasn't going to make it up to me that I was hospitalized. He wasn't going to allow me to complete my work. He was just going to give me a big fat 0 for not turning it in on time, even though I was hospitalized. So he did not accommodate me. He refused. And I'm going to complain about him. But the gist of it is I'm going to have to drop this class because it's interfering with all of my other schoolwork, all of my other classes, and it's taking up all of my time, and I'm going to get a 0 anyway for the chapters that I missed. He's not going to accommodate me. He's not going to change one single thing based on the fact that I was hospitalized, so I'm going to have to drop his class, and I'm going to complain about him. So that's why I didn't make the video on Wednesday. I was working feverishly on Wednesday, all Wednesday long, working. Then I had an appointment on Thursday for some pain that I've been in, and that appointment took up my whole day. My whole day was gone, and I couldn't do any schoolwork on Thursday. And so now it's Friday, and I still haven't done any schoolwork, and I'm dropping him. I'm done with him. I'm going to concentrate on my other classes with the good professors that are accommodating. See, you don't get rewarded with extra work from your students when you're not accommodating. You get dropped. Only professors that are accommodating get rewarded by the students staying in their class. If you're not accommodating, you lose. You lose. So, yeah, that I'm going to be accommodated by my other professors. So, what is the Harvest Moon Festival? Oh, Harvest Moon Festival is a wonderful time when we celebrate the harvest moon. We celebrate the bounty of the Creator giving us the harvest, the food, and another year of life on this planet. Celebrate all of the harvest, all of the abundance of the earth, and all of the crops, and all of the foodstuffs that we get. Lasts 2 weeks. Harvest Moon Festival lasts 2 weeks. And at the end of the Harvest Moon Festival, at the very end of the Harvest Moon Festival, we have Vegan Thanksgiving. Now, I've decided to keep this the same, Vegan Thanksgiving, not because I'm a vegan, I'm not a vegan anymore, but just to give the animals a break. And I think the animals deserve a break every so often, every once in a while, that the animals every once in a while, deserve a break from us eating them. They deserve a break, just like we get breaks. We get breaks and we give ourselves breaks from work and give ourselves a time of rest. Also, the animals deserve a time of rest and they deserve a break from being eaten constantly. So just consider vegan Thanksgiving a break from meat for just a little while, or just one day. And I don't believe in celebrating goddess holidays with eating animals. I think that during holy times we should refrain from eating animals for a little while. We should refrain. So just consider this Harvest Moon Festival, this vegan Thanksgiving, just the vegan Thanksgiving, not the Harvest Moon Festival, but just vegan Thanksgiving, a time, a break, a time to take a break from eating meat and dairy, and just keep it vegan for one day. And you might like it, but obviously you can't eat that way all the time because there is a nutritional need for meat. But and if you don't get meat, you have to supplement like crazy. Supplement. That's unnatural, and it's not only is it unnatural, but it's a detriment to certain individuals' health, like mine. It was a detriment to my health, not eating meat. Apparently, genetically, I'm designed to be a meat eater, and I was supposed to eat meat, and I didn't. And I developed many food allergies and was sick, very sick, and there was no explanation for it. But when I returned to eating meat, the allergies resolved. They went away. So there was a need for meat that was beyond nutritional. It was biochemical and immuno-related. So immune-related disease from not eating meat. Some people have to have meat because it makes their immune system go haywire if they don't have meat. So just a heads up on why I would eat meat, why I'm eating meat. I don't feel guilty anymore about eating meat. I'm sort of made peace with it. It's not I haven't made total peace with it. I'm still unhappy about eating animals, but I've sort of kind of made peace with the eating of meat because it's necessary. And I don't love meat like some people. I don't have a craving for meat or love meat or go big T-bone steak. I sure love a juicy big T-bone steak. That's not me. I'm not in love with meat by any means. I'm not that way. But the vegan Thanksgiving stays the same. I'm honoring vegan Thanksgiving. It's going to stay the same this year. Despite the fact that I've returned to eating meat, I'm still going to have a day when I honor Goddess by not eating her creatures, by not eating meat, and take a break from meat eating for one day. One day isn't going to kill you. It's when you've been a vegan for 3 years straight that your health begins to deteriorate. So, for this Harvest Moon Festival, I would like to make a confession. Yes, I'm going to confess. I have a confession to make. Now, you may remember a very early video of mine, like maybe about 6 years ago. I made a video, or maybe it was 5 years. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 6 years. Probably 6 years by now. Almost 6 years. I made a video where I said, okay, one of the objections that I have to giving Goddess a name, giving Goddess a label, and drawing a picture of Goddess and telling a story about her. One of the objections I had was that it was detrimental to Goddess's image. I thought it brought Goddess down and brought down her image to love a picture and tell a story about her that isn't true, that's not true about her, telling a false story about Goddess that isn't true, and also being enamored of an image and also giving her a name. Now, I haven't changed my viewpoint on this very much. I haven't budged much. I still have a problem with giving Goddess a name other than Goddess. The reason why I have a problem giving Goddess a name other than Goddess, or giving her 1,000 names, or 10,000 names, or 1,000,000 names, is because I want everyone to be able to participate. I don't want sects attaching themselves to a name, and here's a sect, and here's a sect, and here's a sect, and all these separate sects honor a different type of, different aspect of Goddess, but not the whole Goddess. I wanted to show that Goddess is one, Goddess is whole, and because she's one and because she's whole, she isn't a member of a sect. I also didn't want people telling false stories about Goddess, things that were untrue of Goddess, that were detrimental to Goddess's image. One of the things that I didn't like was the story of Goddess being raped. I didn't like the story of Goddess being raped by Zeus. I think it was maybe I don't remember the name of the, oh, Hera. It was Hera that was raped by Zeus. I didn't like that story. And the other story I didn't like was the story of Kali, because I thought that Kali implied the Goddess was violent and the Goddess is bloodthirsty. And I didn't believe the Goddess was a bloodthirsty being, or that she had any bloodthirst whatsoever, or that she drank blood with her tongue. I objected to that image, and I objected to that story. I didn't want people to think the Goddess drank blood, or the Goddess was bloodthirsty. But now, since I've discovered the dark side of Goddess, this Maleficent Goddess, which is an evil aspect of Goddess, I'm willing to reconsider and rethink my viewpoint on Kali. Because Goddess is many things, and she has many aspects. She's infinite. She's all of the things that we know about. All the things we know about or can imagine, including drinking blood, would be encompassed by Goddess. She invented all of these things. She invented the story of Kali. Goddess really invented the story of Kali. It wasn't humans. It was Goddess that enabled the story of Kali to be told. So I have to rethink this. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Goddess does have a bloodthirsty aspect. Maybe she does drink blood. I don't know. Maybe the earth. The earth absorbs the fluids and liquids that are poured onto the surface of the earth. And when blood is spilled, the earth swallows the blood and drinks it. So, and the earth is like an aspect of Goddess. So, in a way, Goddess does drink blood because the earth drinks blood. And the earth is part of Goddess. So, I have to rethink this. I have to think in my head. I have to rethink this and think, well, maybe Goddess is bloodthirsty. Maybe she does drink blood. And if drinking blood with her tongue, she's sort of a vampire. A vampiric aspect of Goddess, a Goddess that drinks blood. So I'm rethinking my thinking on Kali. And I've actually begun a practice of chanting to Kali, which is a form of worship. And I've really rethought Kali. And I've decided that Kali is okay. Because Maleficent is okay, Kali is definitely okay, because Kali is better than Maleficent. Kali is an aspect of goddess that's supposedly all good, an all good aspect of goddess. And one of the most compassionate of all. Kali is supposed to be the most compassionate of all the aspects of goddess, because she understands about sin, she understands about grime and dirt and the bad aspects of this world, the bad things. The bad aspects of this world and the dirt. She's not afraid of it. Kali isn't afraid of death, of blood, of dirt, of sin, of destruction. Kali doesn't reject those things. Kali understands. Kali of all the goddesses embraces all of these things. So Kali is a really down and gritty. She's down, dirty, and gritty goddess aspect. So I don't reject Kali anymore. I really don't. And I've begun thinking of Kali as someone who is worthy of my worship. I've been worshiping Kali. And so I've been chanting to Kali for help with my mental health and hearing voices. I've been chanting to Kali and praying to her to help me not hear voices anymore. I just want the voices done, and I want them gone. I want to close up that part of my brain that hears the voices, be voice free again. I just want to be voice free again like I was just a month ago. Okay? I want to be back where I was a month ago and not hearing the voices all the time. I want to close up that part of my brain. So I've been chanting to Kali and praying to her to close off that part of my brain so I don't hear it anymore. And chanting to her. Another aspect of goddess is Chamunda. Chamunda is the goddess of death. And Chamunda rules over she has a corpse as her seat. This is about as Halloweenish as you can get. And it's almost Halloween, right? It's almost Samhain. And so those of you who observed Samhain, you'll be happy to note that the Hindus have a goddess that has the goddess has a corpse for her seat. The corpse, she sits on the corpse is her seat, and the corpse bends over for her so she can sit on its back. And this Chamunda is very skinny and very haggard looking. She's skinny, she's haggard, she's naked. She's about as raw as you can get, and she rules over the charnel, the cremation grounds. She rules over the charnel and rules over the cremation grounds, and she's the goddess of death. Chamunda is. So this goddess of death is very fitting for the theme of Halloween, and I think that Kali is too. She wears a garland of severed heads. She holds a severed head in her hand that's dripping blood. She catches the blood in a saucer so it doesn't hit the ground, and she has a skirt made of severed human arms, but it's not human. It's demons. It's not human, it's demons. They just look human, but they're actually demons. So she wears the severed arms of the demons. She wears a garland of the demons' heads that have been beheaded by her and holds the demon's head that she's beheaded. She catches its blood so that it can't produce more demons when the blood hits the ground. The blood hits the earth, the demons are born. So she prevents that. She did what she had to do and got down and dirty out of total compassion for us and helps us to overcome our personal demons. She helps us overcome our personal demons, and she helps us to attain enlightenment. where everything is stripped away so that enlightenment can take place. But she helps with demons. She does. She helps people to not hear demons anymore. So that's one of the things that Kali does that I really appreciate. I really appreciate it. So if Kali can take on your demons and help you overcome the demons of ignorance and jealousy and all of the personal demons that people have, addictions. Kali is a great one to pray for addictions. And I have a food addiction, so Kali is a good one for me to pray to overcome my food addiction and all of my problems. Kali helps you with your problems. She's the most compassionate of all the goddesses because she helps with real life human problems. She's there for you. She's down and dirty for you, and she's not afraid of getting dirty. She's not afraid of dirt. So this Kali goddess and Chamunda goddess, can think of some reasons why you'd want to worship them. Can think of a few good reasons why you'd want to worship them, and they help with problems. They help with your problems. They can undo black magic. If you have a black magic spell on you, they can undo black magic. They can make your problems just go away. All your problems just dissolve and go away, and live a great life after you've prayed to Kali and Chamunda. So, this Harvest Moon Festival is presided over, because it's still the Year of Maleficent, remember? This Year of Maleficent, our theme for the Harvest Moon Festival is Kali and Chamunda. If you want to honor Kali and Chamunda during Samhain, which is a month and a half from now, you most certainly can. But this is our Harvest Moon Festival. Let's celebrate it with Kali and Chamunda. You can make a baked goods with, like a cake with Kali on it, or Chamunda, and do it with icing. I would like to see that. I would like to see a Kali cake, because we celebrate the Harvest Moon Festival with baked goods, remember? So because Kali is the most compassionate of all, celebrate. This Kali, I think I've figured out who this Kali is. Kali is Maleficent. She's an aspect of Maleficent, but she's Maleficent turned over to the good side. So this is Kali. Kali is where Maleficent, the dark aspect of goddess, turns over a new leaf and goes to the good side and applies goodness. Kali applies goodness to our problems, to all of our problems, whatever they may happen to be. All of our problems, all of our sicknesses, all of the sin and the dirt and disgusting things that we don't like. It's the part of Maleficent that understands, that sympathizes, and wants to make good, and wants to do good things for us and help us overcome these things. She's an avatar of Maleficent. She's Maleficent rising above. This is so important. We have to realize that Maleficent goddess has already achieved enlightenment. Yes, she has. Maleficent goddess has already achieved enlightenment, and she has already risen above her roots, her origins in darkness, and she's turned to doing good and helping people. She's figured out how to overcome these problems of evil, the problem of evil. She's figured out how to overcome the problem of evil, and now she's applying her knowledge of overcoming the problem of evil to help us with our problems. So this Kali really deserves to be honored for this, and we should honor her this this Harvest Moon Festival with a Kali cake. Make a Kali cake, share a slice with your friends, and don't be worried about ruining a Kali image, because Kali doesn't care. She doesn't mind if you eat her cake. She doesn't mind if you eat her cake, or you could leave it for the raccoons to devour. But I think she would prefer if you made a Kali cake that you would eat it. I really do. I think she wants you to eat a Kali cake. Or you could offer it to Kali. You could offer the cake as an offering to Kali and then dispose of the cake maybe bury it or something, or leave it for the raccoons to eat. And the wild animals would like the cake. You could also make Kali cookies. Kali cookies would be quite a project, but I know that you're capable of decorating a Kali cookie. I wonder where you would find a cutout of Kali to make a cookie cutter. Maybe you can make a cookie cutter of your own. I don't know. I don't know if you can make a cookie cutter. Must be some supplies for making cookie cutters. That would be awesome, Kali cookies. Or you could cut the shape out. You could draw the shape with frosting and cut it out. Bake it like that. Kali cookies. Wow. So that's it. Kali cookies, Kali cake, and celebrating Kali. Worshipping Kali. Saying her chant. There's many of them on the internet. You just look up Kali mantra, and you'll find a chant that you can say to Kali this Harvest Moon Festival. And she will help you with your problems, take all of your problems away, just to remove all of your problems if you worship her. I'm Sarah Jane Alpha Wolf signing off. Have a great Harvest Moon Festival and take care.